All right, guys, welcome back to another movie review. It's been a long time since we've done one. This is Eric's first movie review, actually, but I got Kyle back. He's been in most of them, actually. But yeah, so Eric, what movie are we reviewing today?
We're going to be reviewing The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne himself.
Of course, this is a Warner Bros. Film. You know, don't know it. That's kind of obvious, but yeah, blah 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 blah, that stuff. And yeah, Kyle, you want to start off with your thoughts on the movie?
Okay. Overall, movie, it was good. I mean, I feel like it's sort of cliche what I want to say, but it did its job. It entertained me for almost 3 hours. It was a little long, I'll say that, but it did its part. It entertained me. One thing I found interesting is that it reminded me of film noir. And I don't want to go deep into it, but it was like the films that were made like in the 30s and 40s, those kind of films. So that's what it reminded me of.
I think that's what they were going for. I honestly wish the film would have been longer. Just kidding. Yeah, I think the length was definitely a problem, but I would say it was an okay movie. Wasn't the biggest fan, but I did nitpick some things, but I really am not sure why they said vengeance 8 times and Jesus 7 times in the movie. I read somewhere that that was kind of lazy script writing. It kind of was, but oh well.
Personally, I didn't mind the length. I just thought there was certain parts where you just kept thinking the movie's about to end, and then
Yeah,
it just
kept going.
jumps off the cliff. And there were certain scenes that were just so drawn out, like the very beginning. You're seeing the Riddler stare at this guy for like 4 minutes. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And like they could have
I don't
trimmed
know why
that
they didn't
up.
kill him sooner in the first place.
Like they could have just trimmed that up. They also could have that chase scene, very exciting, but it felt almost too long.
Yeah.
too long,
They
and
could've-
some of the editing was a little bit sketchy during that. I'm not just like at some points they need to maybe edit it so the viewer knows what's going on a little bit more, but it wasn't terrible. But
And I'd say like some of the scenes that you thought were just gonna be insane were just kind of anticlimactic. Like
yeah,
nothing about the movie just screamed like Batman is insane. Like, but that's what they were going for. He's been the Batman for 2 years, and like the whole movie is literally about him changing his way. Like at first, it's about vengeance, the stupid thing they said. What do you say? 8 times?
yeah, he said 8 times.
So that was like the whole thing with Batman was pledging this thing like, oh, you're gonna be bad in the city, my vengeance is gonna rain upon you. I'm gonna beat you up. But towards the end, it's like I need to be hope, which is so he's like rescuing people. Like he's acting more like a helpful person instead of just like a fear factor. And we'll see what that plays out. I'm assuming they're gonna make another movie because they teased Joker, which I liked. I liked that. I don't know if you guys have seen the deleted scene with the Joker.
No.
You have to check that out. But they make him very like what they were going for. They didn't show him in the actual movie, but in this deleted scene, like definitely his own Joker, and like they have a history. Like basically, it was like a deleted scene where the Batman was supposed to go to the Joker and like ask for help, trying to solve his riddles and stuff. Trying to like get in the mind of a serial killer to find another serial killer, basically. But very interesting what they can do. Like I thought it was an okay enough movie that they can definitely make a second
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And I think they can definitely learn that they can make this guy they can make this way more dark than it was. Like they made it dark, and they made it more like a cop,
Yeah.
trying to solve riddles. And it did its purpose, like you said. It entertained you for the full 3 hours.
I don't know about that, but
Okay, it didn't entertain Ben for the full 3 hours. It entertained me.
I saw it 3 times. Hey, the last on the 3rd time I saw it, I enjoyed it maybe because I was just making fun of it the whole time. But it's not a bad film by any margin. And I honestly thought there was just too many characters in it, but
The
they
Riddler
didn't need to be in there.
The Riddler was like the
Honestly, the
Zodiac
Riddler
killer.
probably didn't even need to be in that movie.
Yeah.
They
but-
made him like the Zodiac killer. Like that's
he
what
wasn't
it
very
was.
green.
He wasn't green at all, really. Like,
I don't know. sort of thought his character was sort of dumb. Like they had him on the screen for what, like 15
I'm not sure
minutes?
he needed to be in that movie, honestly.
Like they had him like the final.
We
15
had the one guy
minutes.
whose name we didn't know.
They really
Carmine Falcone was.
They didn't even fight. Like there was no action because that's what the Riddler is. He's a weak guy. Like he just uses his mind and like he literally, even when he killed people, was the element of surprise. Like you saw him open up the movie beating the crap out of this other guy.
Yeah, some cringy killing that he did.
And then and he did it like very gruesomely and like stuff. But you never really saw much blood though. Like you really didn't. We were talking about it. It's a PG-13 movie. Like
yeah, they could probably rate it R next.
but they made it like a rated R movie without the rated R stuff. Like no gore or like anything like that. Like they were trying to make it watchable for kids. But why are you making it watchable for kids and then making the movie 3 hours long?
Yeah, they're gonna fall asleep anyways. A lot of people have fallen asleep watching it.
I feel like this movie was just a safe bet for DC. They wanted to put out a sort of edgier movie, and it was the Batman, and I don't know. I didn't think it was really all that edgy. I just felt like it was just a safe thing for them to do, so that they know they can make money, and push Batman along because. Heck, Batman won't ever die. They'll always keep making Batman movies.
It was a new take on Batman and the DC universe.
I like the interesting take though, like making a Batman that you don't have to see the origin story.
Yeah.
Like no origin story. I loved it. It's he's been Batman for 2 years already. I like that.
Yeah, he's just kind of loud and annoying sometimes. Indestructible too.
Yeah, his gear bulletproof, dude. Like,
he's straight up no scratches on him. But
do we rate the movie? Do we get to rate the movie out of 10?
We can.
6.5 out of 10 for me.
I give it a 4. No, I might give it a 5.
I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
I could go on and on complaining about this movie, but
and anything else that you
at
really
the end of the day,
want?
it's not bad. Yeah, I actually made a list, but that's kind of.
I know one thing.
I don't want to be too hard on it.
I know one thing that I found annoying was for the Riddler. They always played Ave Maria whenever he was around, and they always played like.
Yeah, I got kind of annoyed with the music.
They always played like his melody, like over top of the music. You could just hear it whenever something with him was gonna happen. And then the Batman, his theme was literally played like through 90% of the time.
Ave Maria and the Batman theme that sounds just like the Imperial March. Or pretty close to it, at least.
Something in the way.
that was okay. They played that at the beginning and the end, but
That
the
was
other
cool.
stuff, they
I like
played
that
2
song.
songs the entire time, and they were
That sounds cool.
annoying. But,
That about does it for my takes, gentlemen.
stylistically, yeah, it looks good. Cinematography was great.
It looked good.
I feel like the movie overall was kind of anticlimactic, and the Riddler's plan to just, flood the city, that's kind of stupid, but that's beside the point. In my opinion, it was stupid, but...
Because you're rooting for the Riddler, like low key, like it's a corrupt city, and like you're not against him, but then he has this stupid plan.
Yeah, he
about
kills
flooding
a
the
bunch of
city.
people, and then he just
is like the whole city's corrupt.
I know.
Yeah.
Just-
Well, the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know what was with that, but
Weird.
yeah, Catwoman. We didn't even mention her. How she didn't need to be in this movie, in my opinion, but she was there.
Just a side character.
Yeah, like,
She'll
they
be
made
back.
out. Everybody
She'll
wanted
be
to see
back.
that probably.
She'll be
But,
back.
yeah,
Yeah, she'll be back. Oh,
can't stay away from Gotham.
does it for me.
Yeah, so no one's gonna watch this video probably. This movie review. It was probably boring as crap too, like the movie.
Very interesting.
I mean, it was a very interesting movie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll try to get another one sometime, maybe make it shorter than this.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. I needed to say that, but yeah, I've been Ben Maier, and
I'm Eric Schweizer.
And I'm Kyle Steiniger.
and
From the Boondocks.
from the
See you
boondocks
later.
of whatever state we're in.
Normal, Illinois.
Bye.